So Pisces and Pisces rising, all of this Aquarius energy goes into the Pisces house, the 12th house, which is really the house of spiritual awakening when you've got that alignment there. This is a time a little bit of going into the cave, of going into that, going up on the mountaintop by yourself and having your come to Jesus moment, having that great awakening, because this Aquarian alignment is square Uranus in the third for you, Pisces. You've had Neptune in the first house for years now, and it's really hard for you to kind of get your arms around who you are. What is my identity? What kind of smoke screen do I want to put out there? What do I want to look like? It's very mystical, and it can make you maybe appear to be even more magical than you really are. It can also cause some real confusion around identity. Who am I? Where do I belong? Neptune squaring off with the North Node in the fourth house, reckoning with your past, reckoning with some ancestral baggage could benefit you this year, and could maybe even clarify some of that Neptunian energy with that square aspect. There's confusion there, but there's also motivation to get to the bottom of the confusion. And I would encourage you to do that. I would encourage you to, self-exploration is the name of the game in 2021 for Pisces and Pisces rising. Really looking at, where do I live psychologically? And where do I live actually physically? And are those things working for me still, or do I need to change where I physically live to understand where I live psychologically? Again, I think the situation, your physical space, I'll say this, where you physically are is going to mean more to you this year than it would on the average year. You're going to need to find a place to feel safe and contained and at peace. Now, Pisces is an energetic sponge on a good day, right? With Neptune in that first house for as long as it's been there, you are like a sponge of epic proportions. And you may have really gotten to a place where you need to sit and rest for a while, to kind of get grounded and get renewed, to clear all of everybody else's energy out of your field so that you can move forward. And I would say you'll probably get some opportunities late May through the end of July to peek out, to step outside the cave, to come down from the mountain and party a little bit and enjoy yourself. And then you might go back into the cave until the end of the year. And then 2022 is when you really sort of come out in a bigger way. But this Saturn is going to be in that 12th house until spring of 2023 for Pisces and Pisces rising. So you've got quite a bit of inner work going on. Maybe you are ready to dedicate yourself more deeply to being in service of others. Maybe you're ready to dedicate yourself more deeply to philanthropic work, to serving the needy, to, working with folks who are suffering in some way. Pisces, that's your territory anyway, but 2021 really invites you to work with that 12th house energy. So if you are going on a walkabout or on a renewal or on a retreat, that would be one way the 12th house could manifest. Or you are moving into institutional settings where other people are on their own or have retreated, and you're helping them. Those are ways that the 12th house could manifest in your experience. And Uranus in the third is, that's your world view, that's your perspective on your neighborhood, your community, the more mundane aspects of life. You might be traveling, you might find yourself, here's one way this might manifest. Maybe a neighbor is a shut-in, and you suddenly feel drawn to really get invested in that person and help them quite a bit. Maybe there's a neighborhood calamity or a neighborhood, something that happens in your neighborhood that's unsettling, and you are one of the rescuers. You go in to help. These are ways that that 12th house could get activated for Pisces and Pisces rising, but it's definitely a more charitable, spiritual. I mean, divinely inspired is one way I could say the 12th house could activate you.